it's time. You realize that it's time to welcome our next guest. It's time to welcome back a friend. It's time to welcome a new friend as well. Let's welcome our good friend WeeWee and her sister CoCo. What's up, guys?
What's up? Hello. Hi.
Well, before we say anything, talk anything, get into anything, I got a bone to pick with Miss WeeWee.
I know what it's going to be, I think, but go ahead.
Well, what do you think it is?
Does it have to do with brajol?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I know I never sent the brajol recipe, but CoCo is the one that knows how to make the brajol.
I know that, but she's your sister. You guys live together. You tell me a half dozen times, I'm going to get the recipe from my sister and I'll email it to you. I've never once seen a recipe in my inbox.
I know, it's terrible. I'll do it, I promise. It's CoCo's responsibility. Now I'm taking over responsibility. When we hang up...
CoCo, are you the more responsible one of the two?
No, never. When it comes
to we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So,
I am the one.
You're the responsible one, WeeWee?
Yes, even though I'm on television, that's not very responsible, but in other ways I'm responsible. Well,
why was that not responsible? I mean, if it wasn't for you being, as you would say, irresponsible and going on that show, the world would not have known you. I would have not known you, and you guys would not be trying to do what you're doing now.
That's true. That's true. It was a responsible move, I guess. Yeah.
It was a very interesting move, but in the long run, it could be paying off for you.
It hopefully will. Because I don't want to have to get naked.
Wait, say what you just said.
I said I don't necessarily want to have to get naked again. I mean, I would, but it's not my first choice, you know?
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you, doing, nude art modeling or something now?
I am. No, I am. I have to pay the bill. She loves to be naked. I do love to be naked. I do. Yeah, I do. She walks around the house naked. Believe me, she loves it. She loves it.
That I keep seeing. That's what she'll put up. She's like, going to do my nude modeling, art modeling. I'm like, so.
Yeah.
You really have embraced this whole naked culture, it seems.
I did. I was like, I got to run with it. You know what I mean? I'm like, whatever comes my way, I'll run with it. But it's nude art modeling is actually it's interesting. It's nice to see people draw and sketch you and paint you. Although some of them don't look anything like me.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I mean, I look like a Cherokee Indian woman in some of them, but whatever.
Did they give you little feathers like Pocahontas?
No.
So, this whole thing just amazes me. You are truly a piece of work, WeeWee. You really are. So,
thank you.
CoCo, I got to ask you. Now, I asked her when we first talked to her, what your family thought. What did you think when she said to you, I'm going to go do this naked dating show?
I thought, wow, you have balls, because I would never do it. But I wish I could, but I would never to do it. But I thought it was, pretty brave. I wasn't really that shocked knowing her, though.
And she just laughs.
Yeah. She made me tell our dad, though. She made me tell him.
Oh,
and,
that must have been interesting.
I begged her. I'm like, please, you have to tell him. Because they had started playing the commercials, and my cousin was like, you got to tell your father before he sees the commercial. So I made her tell him.
You went and did it first, and you didn't tell him?
No, I didn't tell him. He was one of the last people to know. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But
I would have killed you.
He's like, yeah, but he's fine. He likes the show, and now whenever we go out, he'll be like, have you ever watched Dating Naked? there's my daughter WeeWee. Like, that's like his pickup line. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's too funny. So, I mean, it's now. When did that? I mean, that was a while ago. It was what 9 months ago it aired.
Yeah, it was almost. Actually, we filmed it almost a year ago, and then it aired in like July. But the new season's gonna air in July again, with different cast.
See, now they should have brought you back on another date.
I know. Maybe they'll bring me back for a reunion or something. I don't know.
Yeah, dated naked reunion. Which, speaking of, do you still talk to your date, Joe?
I talk to him sometimes. Like, we still remain friends, and we talk we'll probably talk like once a week, just to see how we're doing. We have a naked bond.
Can I be honest? I didn't like him. I thought he was just like a total, I don't know, what do you want to call him? You want to call him a tool? You want to call him a douche? I don't know. But I didn't get a good vibe from the guy.
Oh, poor Joe.
As CoCo just laughs in the background. So,
yeah, right?
So this leads into, not really leads into, but you guys were doing this before the whole naked world came into your life. You guys were trying to do like your own comedy thing on YouTube before all this happened, right?
Yes, we had the CoCo WeeWee show on YouTube, and then we had like a production company from Hollywood come and film like a sizzle reel for a reality show about us and our family. So they kind of like didn't quite get it right. Yeah, like to be honest, I didn't want to do a reality show because it's like what we're doing is kind of like a Curb Your Enthusiasm type of thing, like it's based on reality.
Okay.
But I didn't be shot like a reality show or like with the interviews and all that. Like I just wanted it to be like Curb Your Enthusiasm meets like the broke Ass Kardashians, like that kind of thing. But I went along with it because I was like, it's a chance to get it to get attention. So, So it didn't. Nobody liked it, basically because it's pretty positive. Yeah, it was a positive reality. Yeah. Even though we have a situation here. Yeah, it's like dysfunctional, but functional.
That's the thing. Like the positive ones, they're not gonna work because people want to see the drama.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there's drama, but we always, like, keep it humorous. My ex-husband lives right next door. Like, right next door. Like, if I go into the bathroom, I can hear him, like, fart. Like, he's right there. Like, adjacent to our bar. Yeah. So,
that's weird.
What?
Like, that is so weird. Like, when I watched which we're going to get into, they have a Kickstarter going right now, and on their little video that tells you about the Kickstarter and what their plans are, they're explaining their living situation where they live together, and CoCo's daughter lives with them, and CoCo's ex-husband lives in the apartment next door to them.
Yeah. Pretty interesting. Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Very. I mean, I needed his help. Like, I was really angry when we got, when we got divorced, and, like, I was so mad, but it was really affecting our daughter, and I needed his help because our family lives in New York. And my poor sister took on the brunt of being, like, my husband and my daughter's father. So, like, but he's really quirky and weird. Like, he's Italian, but he acts like Woody Allen. Like, he will come in and he'll be like, can I borrow your blind? Like, he'll ask us to borrow weird things. Like ketchup, pots and pans. Like, he's just very quirky and weird and nervous. But it somehow works. Somehow we all haven't murdered any.
So, in other words, you're better as neighbors than you are husband and wife.
Yeah, I like that line. I might use that. He has a girlfriend. She, we are friends with her. It's just it's like, what goes on? I don't know. That's true.
See, now, I now, when you guys were trying to do the scissor reel, as you said, did it involve him as well?
Oh yeah, they were like, this has to be part of it. Like, they filmed him and they filmed how close we live and what we could hear from his apartment to ours.
Oh, that's funny.
But now we're gonna have an actor play him.
We don't want him to play himself.
Like for when we do our show.
He's been replaced in a reality show.
Yeah. He's too annoying. He'd be like, I need to have makeup done. You know, he's very, like, diva-ish. I'm like, calm down.
Oh,
like, you can't be
that's
a diva.
So funny. Wow. So now, the two of you, I mean, you guys both seem like you have that desire to be in entertainment, to entertain, to, I mean, I know WeeWee, you do music, the stand-up comedy, you do naked modeling, you do all types of stuff. So, CoCo, what else do you do? I mean, how did you guys get into this whole world of entertainment?
Well, we used to be a singing duo a long time ago called Elan, and we had a record deal and all that stuff when we lived in New York, and then our album got shelved, and then I wound up moving to Nashville to do music here, but then I just started realizing that, like, people really related to me through comedy, so then I started doing comedy writing and stand-up comedy, and it's more of like, I think that's what I finally found, like, my niche. I just want to make people laugh, especially, this is really corny, but like single moms, I really get it now. Like, I was raised by a single mom, but I get it and, like, the struggle of it. And if you don't find humor in it, you will kill your ex-husband, possibly yourself, your child. So I want to really reach out to, like, single moms that just don't get a break and, like, maybe don't laugh at their situation because it could be really crappy.
Yeah, so...
Right.
Or, you know, like, my aspect is, like, the single women in general, dealing with their family, or even, like, for the ex-husband's part, like, having an ex-wife who doesn't torture his life and tries to get along with him for the sake of the children, you know? Like, it's relatable in every aspect.
Yeah. Just try to laugh from, like, my pain. Kind of get... But my stand-up comedy, that's what I talk about, being a single mom and, like, dating. I always date younger guys. They're way too young for me, and that's always a bad situation. But, yeah, just I think when you are truthful and really honest, no matter how stupid it makes you look or how bad you look,
yeah, someone's going to relate
someone can relate to it. You know what I mean? Like, when
Sure.
you're not being full, it'll come across. So I just try to put it all out there.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much as WeeWee does, because she's literally, but, you know. Okay.
Yeah, literally, WeeWee just puts it out there now. She don't give a shit.
No. Once you have bad pictures of yourself on Google, bad camera angles of your ass, nothing matters anymore. Nothing.
That's too funny.
Yeah. There's some images on Google that I could live without.
and the sad part is they're there forever.
Oh yeah. Mhm. I've learned to deal with it. Lots of wine.
Lots of wine. Going back to this naked art modeling real quick. Do people realize that you were on that show? I mean, does anybody say anything to you about it, or?
Just the teacher. Like, the teacher knew. He just asked me questions about it. But the like artists, a lot of them are like older, like in their 50s and 60s, so they don't watch reality TV, so they have no idea, which is funny. Yeah, but the teacher told them, they're like, this girl is, because they call me Christina, that's my real name. He's like, this is our art model, Christina, so they have no idea, and then he's like, she was on a naked show, and they're like, oh, I've never heard of, like, they have no clue, which is good,
and
I
then
guess.
we
Then
like, damn, I dropped my clothes for nothing.
Well, at least they won't try to, like, do anything with the unblurred version of my naked body.
Oh, boy. Look, so you're telling everybody just to go on Google now and then see unblurred versions of you.
Yeah, right.
So, all right. So, I mean, you guys, your sisters, and you truly do seem like you're best friends.
Oh, totally. Totally. It's ridiculous.
So,
we do everything.
Now you guys put together this Kickstarter.
Mhm.
Now, what is the actual goal of the Kickstarter?
Like money-wise, or just what we want to do, or?
Both.
What?
Both.
Both.
Oh, both. Oh, okay.
I mean, are we buying new clothes for you so you have clothes to wear, or?
I have a couple of clothing items.
No, well, we want to put it out ourselves with our own vision, the way we see it, and we want to be able to, like, we just need better equipment, basically, and, like, we have, like,
someone to actually film us.
Yeah.
We don't have to hold a selfie stick.
Or, like, you know, it's, we have 2 seasons worth of a show, but we want to, our dream and goal is to, like, have our series. We're going to do it as a web series, but hopefully be able to pitch it to, like, have it as, like, an FX series or, like, HBO or Showtime, Netflix.
I would even take, like, a Netflix series.
Netflix,
you know.
Yeah, something like that. You know, where we can have most of the control. It's our project. Like I said, like I keep going back to Larry David, but I admire him because he directs, produces, writes everything, and that's what we want to do. We don't want people telling us what to do.
Yes. Maybe a little bit if they gave a good offer. No? They can tell me a little bit.
Now, this is where it sucks you guys are in Nashville. My buddy just started his own production company, and he's working on doing reality shows.
No way.
Yep. But he's up here in Philly. See?
What?
We're up here in Philly. You guys are in Nashville, so.
Oh, yeah. It's funny that we're in Nashville because we're from Brooklyn. It's hysterical.
Yeah, that must be a very interesting situation, too.
Yeah.
There's not, I mean, I haven't met a lot of Italian New Yorkers that live here.
There's a few, but it's not common.
Not at all.
Have you been to Nashville?
I've never been to Nashville, no.
You have to come.
It's fun. It's a fun town.
You know what? Honestly, I do want to go there. I've had a lot of friends go there recently over the last couple of years, and everybody says it's a great town.
Yeah. You should come visit. We'll show you a really fun time.
I would be there in a second, believe me.
Yeah, you have a good time.
The Eagles are picking. Hold on. The NFL draft is on.
There's an NFL draft. That's what's going on.
Right.
They picked the wide receiver. There you go. Not that the Eagles pick matters now because everybody's expecting them to make all these trades, so it's kind of disappointing. But anyway.
I have no idea about football.
Come on, you're like New York. How about you, CoCo? You any football for you?
No.
I'm more like baseball, basketball. You know.
I like basketball. Sorry.
Yeah. Football's not my thing.
Hockey?
You know, I've never been to a hockey game.
I want to go to a Predators game. I heard that's fun, but I haven't been.
I'm an embarrassment. I'm an embarrassment. Sorry.
You can't even ride a bike.
Yeah, I don't know how to ride a bike. That's true.
She's not very.
Well, that's an episode right there.
That's what she's been trying to teach me to ride a bike, and we always get into an argument because she's just like, just get on and ride. I'm like, no, I can't just get on and ride it. If I could, I would have been riding a bike years ago.
My daughter has a scooter, and she scoots to school, so I was trying to get WeeWee to do it, and she was getting all mad. She's all sweating and yelling at me. She's like, I can't do it. She just threw it. You know, scooter's easier than a bike, I think.
I can't do any of it. I don't know. I need help.
I need a tricycle, I think.
That's what you see. You should do that. You should start with the tricycle and work your way up.
I should. And that's an adult tricycle. Why not? They have an adult tricycle.
They have to. Somebody can make
that
one.
That is a good idea for an episode. Mm-hmm. And then at the end you're riding a tricycle.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
It's good. We got to give you a right that.
Start with a unicycle.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, you start with one wheel, start with a unicycle, and then go to a two-wheeler, and then go to a three-wheeler.
Oh my goodness.
That's hysterical.
I'll just walk.
I'll just walk.
I'll just walk.
All right, so the Kickstarter campaign is out there. It's going on. You guys are looking to... You said you already have 2 seasons worth of footage already done?
No, well, written. Yeah, like
written.
We have
Okay.
Have it all written out.
We do have a few episodes that were filmed that never got edited. We have a few episodes.
Did you put those? You have a couple of clips of those, right?
Yeah.
What, on your Instagram?
I just put like a recent clip of one of the Lost episodes.
Yeah.
The Lost episodes.
But we have them all written out. What?
Who lost it?
Who lost the episode?
Well, the person that was filming it kind of, we'll get into personal business, but they had to quit. Let's just say they had to quit.
Alrighty. They had to quit.
So we have all the footage that they didn't put together.
So now, the episodes, like how long, are you looking to do like half-hour episodes or real short episodes, or?
For now, we're just going to film like short episodes, just like a web series. But the ideal goal, once we do that, is to film like, 30-minute episodes, hopefully. Once we do the Kickstarter and we do the web series, then we get attention and we get like a series on a major network. That's like the ultimate goal.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Now, what's her name? Drea Di Matteo from The Sopranos, Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
She did a web series.
Did she?
And it's really awesome. What the hell is it called? Mothership or something? Something Mothership.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, the episodes are only like 8 to 10 minutes long, but they're freaking hysterical.
Really? Get out of here.
Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, it's only on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, wow, really?
I love her.
Me too. She's awesome.
I'm going to check it
Yeah.
out. Thank you.
Check it out. It's really good.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are looking to raise how much?
$5,717. Just because 717 is my lucky number.
Okay. I was going to say, why the weird number?
717 is my lucky number. What?
I was going to say, why the weird number?
Yeah, the 717, it's my grandfather's birthday who passed away many years ago, and that's the day that my Dating Naked episode aired. It's like I have this like whole weird
superstition about it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So now, were you nervous to put a Kickstarter together? Because I know I've thought about doing something like that a couple times, and I was like, oh my God, what if I do it and like nobody donates?
Oh my God, yeah. I'm like, oh great, no one's gonna freaking give money, and then what am I supposed to do?
Well, we have 17 backers so far, and it's funny because most of them are not friends. Because we thought like our friends would be the first to donate, but they're not even. A lot of them are just fans, so that's really
that's
cool.
Good.
But yeah, like that's what I think every day. I'm like, I'm trying to be positive. I'm like, the power of positive thinking and manifestation. Like I'm in the vortex, and like then I'm like, oh God, at the end of this, what if we don't reach it? Then we're gonna look so stupid. And I'm going to crawl under a rock and cry.
I can't look any more stupid at those Google pictures. So I'm good. No, I think I take a chance. What do we do? You got to take a chance. Life is about chances. Whatever's meant to happen will happen. We have 22 more days. So,
I like what you said right there. Like you got to take a chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's a good motivational thing right there. You got to take a chance.
You have to, even if you look stupid. So you're better off trying to do something that you really want to do.
That's true.
And failing at it, than not trying it at all.
That's very true, because I failed at things that I didn't give a damn about, and looked even more stupid. So that's true. That's true.
Oh, that's funny. So, all right, so you guys are giving some rewards out, too, for pledging. I'm going to run down them real quick. If anybody pledges $10, they get a personal video message from your character of choice and also a DVD of the first ever episode.
Yes.
If you pledge $25 or more, you get a blurred-out naked pic of CoCo WeeWee or any adult cast member of your liking. So CoCo's dropping the clothes now, too.
Yes. I'll do it.
If you pledge $50 or more, you get a personalized surprise package. We can't tell you what it is, but we promise you will love it. I know what it is. It's the brajol recipe.
Exactly.
If you pledge $100 or more, you get your pick of either one of WeeWee's clothing items from Dating Naked or baked goods from our 200-year-old family recipe, baked by hands, which, again, brajol. Oh, boy. $250. What are we getting here? $250, and we are in your living room via Skype. Are you a little scared of that?
A little bit. But there's a computer that protects you from the rest of the crazies.
Yeah.
If you pledge $500 or more, you get lunch with the cast on us. Pictures until your heart's content.
That was my father's idea.
Our father's part of the show, too, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to make videos of him so everybody can see him.
Yeah.
Nice. And the last one is pledge $1,000 or more, and you get a walk-on role, or you can write and direct an episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
That I wish. I know that's a lot of money, but I wish there's at least one person. That would be cool to like just act out something that someone writes. Or that would be cool.
Well, you know what? A lot of times with these Kickstarters, like they always start out slow. They very rarely do they like jump out and you get instant money. They start out slow and then they slowly build, and it's usually like the last few days. Like all of a sudden, hopefully they start kicking in, and that's where you see like the people that truly love you start throwing like crazy amounts of money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's what I'm envisioning. I'm trying to like feel it.
I envision every day I meditate. I'm like, let's go, start moving.
So now, if this was me with the Kickstarter, I would literally be sitting there, like. The 18 hours a day I'm awake and hitting refresh on my browser to see if people like pledged.
Totally.
I know. Oh.
We're I'm constantly on. We're both constantly on Twitter, Facebook.
Yeah.
It's annoying. I'm like, that people are gonna start deleting me.
Yeah, I've been like writing to online magazines, and like I have like so many emails. I'm just constantly promoting, and like that's all I've been doing. On all night, like for hours a day. It's like delirious from it. Just trying to get it out there.
Yes, and thank you for letting us get it out there for you
so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
So,
Brajol coming your way. As soon as I hang up.
I'm dependent on CoCo because I can't depend on WeeWee for it.
I know. Damn it. I'm the worst. I'm terrible.
It was funny, too, because I saw a few months ago Bobby Bacala from The Sopranos. He put a brajol recipe up. I'm like, see that? I can depend on Bobby Bacala, but not WeeWee.
He has a sauce. Doesn't he sell? Like, he makes his own sauce. I met him, actually, in New York because he was, like, promoting his...
That's what it was. It was from his sauce. It was like the recipe, I think, was like on the label or something like that.
Oh, my goodness.
Funny.
Too funny. Yeah. So, all right, so the Kickstarter, where can everybody go? What do they need to look for to find you guys on Kickstarter?
Okay, so you go to Kickstarter.com, and then you go in the search CoCo WeeWee, CoCo, WeeWee is WeeWee. It's the easiest way to find it because the Kickstarter link is so long. Like it's not it's not an easy link. So you just go to Kickstarter.com and then search CoCo WeeWee, or you could go to our Twitter, which is @CoCo WeeWee, or you can go to mine, which is @ThatWeeWee. So either one of those, the links are in our bio, so you can find it there.
Oh, can I tell you something? This is like one of the thrills of my life.
Sure.
We do
being
an
on this
impression.
show, you're welcome.
I'll make it quick. we do an impression of Leah Remini and J-Lo because, they're like best friends. So we do impressions of them. So one time we tweeted at Leah our impression. We videotaped it, and she loved it and actually commented. She tweeted back to us, and she's like, "You guys are hysterical. You're so funny, blah, blah, blah." So we're trying to get her to look at the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Tweet us again, Leah. Because in the Kickstarter, we impersonate them again.
Yeah.
Which I saw, and it was kind of funny. I was sitting there, and I was like, I'm looking at it, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, if you take a quick glance or even close your eyes, it's like, it's them.
Yeah.
It really is them.
We are them reincarnated.
And I love the whole broke-ass Kardashians name.
It's true. People, don't you want to see real people? Don't you just, okay, I love the Kardashians. It's my guilty pleasure, but don't you want to watch people who actually are having a hard time? You know what I mean? That's all I have to say.
They just found out their father's getting a sex change. How much harder of a time can you have?
Yeah, that is true. That's wow, that's a whole other show.
Yeah, that's a whole nother
situation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole other show which he's got.
My mom told me, I don't know. I mean, of course I'd accept him, but I'm just saying, like, that'd be like especially, an older man, like. Yeah, like now. Sorry. Yeah. I can't, like my sister always says, I'm not that sure about anything in life. You know what I mean? Like, to make that decision, I can't decide if I should drink coffee or tea in the morning. I know. It's like, wow. It's a big decision.
Decisions.
So, yeah.
One thing we never found out, too, which we know how WeeWee got her name. CoCo, how'd you get the CoCo name?
Oh, I love the movie Fame. The main character in the movie Fame's name is CoCo, and I always wanted to be Annie when I was little, and her name is Annie Warbuck. So my stand-up name is CoCo Warbuck. I just put it together myself because I didn't want people when I did stand-up to know my real name, which is Maria. So I was like, I gotta come up with something, so I just did that.
How about that?
It's no real meaning. It's just like I love CoCo, I love Annie Warbuck. There you go.
That works. And WeeWee, what's the last name you use? I mean, or you're just straight out that WeeWee. You're just WeeWee.
It's just WeeWee. There's no last name that I use. Our last name is Porcelli. That's our. Yeah, so WeeWee Porcelli. Porcelli, which means little pig in Italian. So. Yeah, WeeWee little pig. Oh, little pig ran WeeWee. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all the way home. Yeah, I was just going to say that. How about that?
Maybe I should start calling myself WeeWee Little Pig.
WeeWee Little Pig.
That's my new stage name. I feel much.
She's going on her next modeling job, and the teacher's like, all right, everybody, I want to welcome WeeWee Little Pig.
She'll be your nude art model for the day.
That's hysterical. I love it. I'm using
WeeWee
it.
Little Pig. That's the new hashtag.
Yeah.
Have I ever done what? Stand up?
Stand up?
No, I never have. I've always wanted to, but I never have.
I think you could do it. I have that feeling. You should try it. Yeah. He doesn't sound like
I've never done it.
He's like, nah, nope.
Yeah, you know what? I have I've always I'm not gonna say always, but I've gone over and talked routines in my head about it. Yeah. But then I just picture myself. What happens if I bomb or I hear crickets? I just picture myself probably going into panic mode and being like a Michael Richards and just going nuts.
No, if you bomb, you just have to be like, oh, all right, so these people just don't know what funny is. You have to I don't think you would bomb because you just need to talk and tell a story, really, and just engage people. You can do it. Do it. I'll come see you. I'll support you. I'll laugh.
Hey, here's a funny story. I was telling my co-host Nick and Janetti before you guys came on, and I had them hysterical. So I go. You guys being from the New York area, you ever hear of the Chiller Theater conventions?
No.
Up in Parsippany, New Jersey, twice a year they do. It's called the Chiller Theater Convention, which it started out as mainly like a horror convention with like horror like stars and all that from years past.
Okay, yeah.
Now it's more like a pop culture convention. It's still got the horror base to it, but it's a lot of people from all other genres and stuff. So it was this past weekend. So we went up on Sunday, me and my wife and my daughters, and Ralph and Potsy were there from Happy Days.
Oh,
so
no.
I wanted to meet Ralph and Potsy. So I go over to get my picture and autograph from them. So I go to pay them money, and Potsy's like, oh, you got to go over and pay that guy. He'll give you the slips. Come back. He's handling everything for us. I said, all right. So I go over there. Meanwhile, my wife is left at the table with Potsy and Ralph Mouth. Potsy says to my wife, hey, what's anything going on with him that we can like break his balls about or anything? She's like, well, yesterday was his birthday, and he's thinking about getting a gastric bypass surgery. So I go back, and I get my autograph, and I go behind our table, and I'm standing in the middle of the two of them, and my daughter takes the picture. I'm like, all right, guys, thank you. I go to walk away, and Potsy starts giving me shit about losing weight.
No.
Telling me how I got to lose weight, I got to flip the switch in my head, don't do the surgery. I'm just like, I'm mortified. I'm standing there. I have Potsy, who's like probably 6'2", 6'3", looking down at me, telling me to lose weight, and I'm just completely mortified. So then I'm like, how like, then I'm thinking to myself, Jesus Christ, I must truly be a fat bastard for Potsy to turn around and tell me, lose weight, what are you doing, you're going to die, and I'm just like, I'm freaked out. So I'm driving home, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, on one hand, I'm like, I'm freaked out, and I'm like, oh my God, like, that's pretty fucked up. And then on the other hand, I'm thinking to myself, here, he really cared. Like, that was nice of him to actually say that, and you know what I mean? So I'm like fighting with myself in my head over Potsy. This is hysterical.
That's a funny stand-up. Oh my Potsy? Did that really happen?
I'm dead serious.
Oh my!
I'm 100% serious.
When did your wife tell you? Hey,
This is where it gets funnier. So now all night long, I'm still thinking about this, battling in my head. I go the next day. I'm going through the next day. I go see a shrink. I go to my therapist on Monday, and I'm telling my therapist this, right? And she's just like, oh my God, like she can't believe it. So then I come home and I'm discussing it with my wife and all, and then my wife tells me, she goes, oh well, I told him. I'm like, what?
Like nothing.
Then I was freaked out even more.
Oh my God!
Wow! Oh my God, that is the best story.
You need to get in touch with Potsy and tell him something.
Oh my! That's.
Oh, I'm going. You know what the funny part was? I got them really good too. Like, first I corner Ralph. I said, hey, you kind of screwed me over. He's like, what do you mean? I said, you were booked to do my show. I said, and we were going back and forth on Twitter for like 2 weeks, and that's how we were talking and conversing and everything. I said, and 2 days before the show, you pulled your Twitter offline.
Oh, no.
He's like, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, that's right. And he's all apologetic, and I gave him my card. He's like, dude, I'm going to call you. I promise you I'll call you. We'll get it set up. And Potsy's over there signing the picture. He goes, wow, you really fucked him over good. So I turned to Potsy, right? I said, that's all right. You did one on me, too. He's like, what do you mean? I said, well, I sent you an email on Facebook. I said, within the hour, you read my email, and you never answered me. Ralph turns to me and goes, well, you fucked him pretty good, didn't you?
Oh, my God.
Do they look the same? Like, what do they look like?
I'll tell you what. Is this your cell number?
What is? Yeah, this is my cell number.
All right, I'll text it over to you.
Oh, shit, that's awesome.
Oh my God,
That
I
is
can't believe that.
Thank you for sharing that story. That was awesome. That's such a funny. You know what? That sounds like a Louis C.K. bit.
Yeah, that really
With
does.
Potsy, that would happen to him.
Yeah.
Potsy said I was
Potsy
fat.
told me I had to lose weight.
Do you like Louis C.K.? Do you ever watch his show?
You know what? I tried watching it early on when it came on, and I could not get into it at all. But when I hear him on Stern, I love him.
Yeah, the
early ones are very strange.
But like his stand-up, that would totally be in his stand-up. Like,
I totally.
See, that's a good. That if you ever wanted to do stand-up, that is so good.
Oh my God.
That is gold right there. Because you could really just go off about that.
Yeah.
You could be like, fucking Potsy, telling me to, you know what I mean? Like, awesome. Oh, am I not?
No, you can curse.
Yes.
That's all right.
Fine. Sorry. Okay. Wow, that's a great
funny.
story.
See, so I gave you guys laughs, gave you a good story, and now we'll promote your Kickstarter some more.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it so much.
Yes, I'm so grateful. Thank you.
You're quite welcome. And I expect to have a brajol recipe in my future, hopefully at some point. Everybody needs to go to Kickstarter. Just look up CoCo and WeeWee, the broke Ass Kardashians. Contribute, whether it's $1 or $1,000, or hey, even $10,000. They don't mind going over the limit. That's even better. Let's get them as much money as possible. Let's help them live their dream. Let's help them make us laugh and make them become true stars of the world that they deserve to be.
Aww, thank you. And would you be on an episode?
Absolutely.
That would be so
That would
cool.
be awesome.
We could reenact the Potsy episode. That would be awesome.
Who's playing Potsy?
We're going to pay.
We'll get him.
We'll get the real Potsy.
We'll get him. Can't we?
All right, now, here's a funny thing too. I sent you over the picture. How eerie is it? Like, you look at the picture, and you know Ralph and Potsy have probably 20 years on me, or 15, maybe 15 years. You see Ralph's mouth is pure white-haired. You see me, I have like the white in the beard. Potsy, he looks like Roy Orbison. He's got jet black hair, Coke bottle glasses.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
He looks great.
Yeah, they both look. Yeah, I mean, you could tell it's them. Yeah, you can totally tell it's them, and you're adorable.
I know. Look at you. Oh,
Thank
so
you.
cute.
You're welcome. Great.
All right, girls. Well, thanks so much for being guests again. CoCo, it was nice to finally talk to you.
You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will. I look to hear updates and seeing updates as well.
Thank you.
Much
all right,
love
guys.
to you.
I'll talk to you later. What's that?
Much love.
Oh, thank you. Much love back to from all of us.
Oh, thank you.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.